Okay, so this is Twitter version 0.2 update. So the only major update that I've made from this part was changing the framework. So the initial framework was Streamlit, so um, I changed it to Flask, seeing how limited Streamlit is when it comes to customization of the UI and just the basic flow of the application. So, for example, in the initial application, it was it only existed within one page, so my interactions were within one page. So, in this, I just kind of changed the flow from separating the logic of inserting the file and the interaction. So, in this it starts with the setup process where the user can select the type of model that they want to interact with. So, for example, they could select ChatGPT, Bard, or Lambda 2, and then they could insert a token. So, from that point on, just take note that the token is a fake token, and then they could choose a file that they'd want to select. So in our instance, the file that we are uploading is a CSV file. It consists of countries with their population. Not sure if it's showing up, but I just selected a choose file and then it shows that file. So it's a countries.tsv. So this file I downloaded it from Kaggle. So it consists of the following: consists of like the rank column, so the country, the continent that it's from, its population. I think the other rows are its GDP. I think if I scroll a little bit to the right, yeah, I think GDP percentage. So it's GDP per capita. And then from that point on, so the user has selected the model that they wanted to use. They've entered the API token and they've selected the data that they'd want to filter. So the next process would be filtering that data, and then you click on next, and then it loads the interface based on that data, and then you can ask it questions like, can you show me top three populated, say, countries from the data. You can send. So then the model interacts with the LangChain application that is connected to the script, and then filters that CSV data. I think I'm taking into consideration that this application is still slow, but the approach that I'm trying to take it is that I think as we go on, as people interact with the interface, as people give it more data, we want to reason based on memory as opposed to making API calls. So I think as the application grows and gets more food to feed, gets more data to feed, it'll have a better understanding and it'll respond way much more quicker. So at the current moment, it takes about a minute or so to respond just to a simple response. I think it's still loading, still loading. Must have broken something. Uh, I think with the next iteration, I could add a loading UI. Check on the back end. Check on the server. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so it says the top three populated countries from the data are India, right? China with so India, the population of 1.4. China, I think that's billion. Okay, China also with a population of 1.42, and then United States. But yeah, so yeah, I think the ideal goal is just to kind of have an analysis on the data just through simple natural language processing. So I think considerations that I should also take is to kind of reduce or not eliminate this redundant um, UI, U, and then that tutor part. But yeah,